And live I am. Hey y'all, hello. How's everyone doing? It's been a while, but of course I missed you. I know you missed me too. Welcome back. I wanted to touch base with you real quick on the subject of compassion. Um, to speak about that, that was my lipstick. Um, On that subject, I wanted to talk about it because of all the things that are going on right now in Haiti, having had our president assassinated, um, and the first lady being shot critically, bad enough to have had to be transferred to a hospital abroad. And sometimes people forget about compassion, and unfortunately, they forget about it at the worst time possible. At a time where people are suffering, people are in pain, and sometimes that's when people choose to forget about compassion. In reality, we all need grace. We all need um I don't want to say just like someone to look up to, but we all need someone to forgive us, to have grace, to be forgiven to us when we are in need. At this time, I would invite everyone to force themselves if needed be. If you can't do it automatically, then force yourself to have a circle of prayer, to remember the First Lady, to remember our country. Haiti plays a major role when it comes to freedom, when it comes to abolishing slavery, when it comes to human rights. This is one of the first countries, really the first country, that started to talk about people have the right to be free. People have the right to be humane. That um, every person is a human being. It doesn't matter your color, your creed, your nationality, or whatever you've been classified as. No matter where you're from, you're a person. That's how it was initially perceived. Although over time, people have tried to infiltrate with different ideas, different things into our society that we don't really believe in. But so I would encourage anyone who's watching to have mercy, to have grace to this First Lady who's also a mother, who also was a wife, but is now being widowed by such senseless act that did not need to happen. But so if you have a chance, if you reside in Miami, and this Friday, July 16th, there will be um a circle of prayer that they will have. Um trying to get this flyer up here. What is missing? Oh, okay. I see what happened. Okay. There'll be a circle of prayer where people will be gathering. Um in front of the in front of Alamo building, Jackson Memorial Hospital. And if you follow me on Facebook, let's see if I could put the link here. If you follow me on Facebook, um, it's on my page. And if you don't, here's the link where you could find this information, where the flyer is, and you can find all the details necessary to attend this circle of prayer. Um, I I'm not related to the family. I'm not friends with them necessarily, but I believe when my brother or my sister is in pain, um, it is concerning to me enough to try to see however possible that I can help to do so. As you can see what time it is. Um or maybe not. Maybe so, because I see a couple of people are in. But so yeah, I wanted to just kind of talk about that a little bit, for people to have compassion on one another. Don't wait until it's when you fall in the situation and when things are not working out, and then suddenly you want to be compassionate. When you caught up in the situation, that's when you want to be nice. When you caught up in the situation, that's when you want people to understand you. In the meantime, someone else was in the situation and you were not being nice about it. So be compassionate, have grace, have be kind, have mercy on one another. When things are being done to your sister or your brother, it's as if it's you too, you know? And if you don't stand up for your brother and your sister today, tomorrow it'll be you. And since you never stand up for anybody, there might be nobody left to stand for you. So stand up for people so they can too stand for you. Because if you don't stand for anybody, then when it's your turn, there'll be nobody around to stand for you. So be kind, be good to yourself, be good to other people, be good to your brothers and sisters. When you see them in trouble, try to see what you can do to help. It touched me so much the other day. I've been, trying to do my best to get out, and even when I'm in pain, I still do my best to get out. And then I was just sitting there and observing what's going on, traffic and how. Oh, pardon me. You see what time it is, so my time is up and overdue. So I was just observing the traffic to see how quick people move, what's going on, and so forth. And someone stopped and then asked me if I needed a ride. I was so touched. I was so moved because this is something I thought I was the only one that does that, and a few other people. And I guess he was one of the few. He stopped by and asked me if I needed a ride, because there was a bench that used to be on a more private section, but the bench was removed because apparently children were jumping on the bench to the mailbox because it was next to the mailbox. So yeah, and so they moved it to a different place, which I don't really like, because it's like right at a stop sign where cars are just passing by. And then the person stopped by and asked me if I needed a ride. I thought I was so kind, so sweet. It's just something that you don't see people do anymore. People just keep to themselves. People are afraid to even stop and help another because we're just becoming people that are just afraid of one another. Isn't that terrible? We have become people that are afraid of one another. So it shouldn't be this way. That's why it's important. It's important um, for us at this time to get together, to get in the spirit of unity, to send a little prayer for the First Lady of Haiti, who is still being hospitalized and still going through. Um, it was a very sad situation when you see her now. They've posted a picture, her at the hospital. And when you um, hear her talking about how hurtful this was, how she still cannot believe or imagine that her husband is no longer around and that he left without even telling her a word. And, she was just swimming in blood when you know they found her. And so it was just like, it is still a very sensitive um moment, a very traumatic moment for her and her children, and even the way the husband existed, the head of state exited, is very traumatic. Who wants to leave this way? So it's a lot of talkings, a lot of things going on, a lot of accusation, but excuse me. But we're not gonna focus on the accusations and everything else. Of course, we want everyone guilty to be condemned of this hideous, most atrocious. I don't even know how to just like, atrocity is not enough. You know, it just beyond. That was not uncalled for. That was unnecessary. But it happened. It happened. So now we just have to be supportive of one another, be kind, and find a way to find grace that we all can use a little bit extra of. Keep praying for positivity, for more union amongst one another. Asian people are good people. And I will believe this till today. I no longer wear this suit, you know? I've believed that ever since I was a child, and I still believe this today. So, as a grown person, you know, um, yeah, so it's just like, not only in this situation for her to, you know, this is a very special situation because this is home. We also call Haiti home. So um, we need to also have compassion on others, other people that are suffering, that are hurting, that do not understand how to be better, that are seeking for attention, that are, I'm not saying to go kill yourself or go put yourself in a situation where someone is going to kill you, sacrifice you, for some unnecessary situation. I'm not speaking of that. But what I'm saying is, we need to learn to have a little bit more compassion towards one another. We just need that. Excuse me. We just need that. We we all could need that extra compassion. So um, have it for someone today, and someone else will have it for you tomorrow. Um, don't get sucked in in the moment or in following other people, other ideologies that are more popular, and forgetting who you truly are. Because deep inside, we all know who we truly are, but sometimes society does not allow us to put down the mask and to be authentic, to be ourselves, allowing us to be ourselves who really were meant to be. So we constantly have to put up a face, put on a mask, and pretending that we're someone else other than what and who we truly are. So just hang in there if you are affected directly. Um, as far as if you're related, besides just being a citizen of the country. Um, our hearts, our prayers goes to you too, and definitely to the people of Haiti who are as well feeling concerned about everything that's going on. Because if they can kill your head of state, how can you feel safe? How do you feel safe? So that's pretty much it. I don't want to keep you too long. I just wanted to remind anyone watching that it's important to have grace, to allow one another to be ourselves. And when we make mistakes, give them room to grow, give them room to be who they are and what they are. So, um, again, thank you for being here. This is your Reverend Dr. Murray Breville, just reminding you to have empathy, to be compassionate towards one another, to be kind, to be authentic. So be yourself, be who you are, who God made you to be, and pray for the ones that are in need. So until next time, keep loving yourself a little bit more than you did yesterday.